pag-i-accept na di mag-join na di kon pasol
Datos, wait lang.
sa
Si
GC. Si Lokman, si Sally kago si Umayma.
ino di sila kang pag-appear. Paano ba si Alaw Langon?
Kaya nga, di ako mamata.
Na pug notify ka man.
Hmm?
Na pug notify ka.
Nadami-dami yung notifra kan.
Na-continue kan.
Pag-join sila nun si Roman. Jayma,
Oh,
Katay
i-post ka
piturangan.
pa sinso. Okay, so I have a question here. So what is observation? Miss Maruhum? Anyone?
Observation is the based on my understanding ito yung
Yes.
the act of noticing something or recording using mga scientific instrument if i-relate natin siya sa science.
Yes, very good, Miss Lokman. So tama si Miss Lokman. Technically, observation is defined as an act of recognizing and noting a fact or occurrence, often involving measurement with instrument. So that is according to Merriam-Webster. So tama si Miss Lokman. It is about
so sorry. May naka-screen record.
okay. So it is about noticing a fact or occurrence. So sa observation, hindi lang it is more than just our eyes. So it uses our five senses, our seeing, tasting, hearing, touching, and smelling. So meaning, sa observation, the sense of sight is often predominant so that we became aware of the natural world. But a better understanding of ourselves in our surrounding is possible as a result of the interaction of our different senses. Science Basic science concepts such as classification, ordering, and seriation are learned through sight and touch. But in some cases, it can be learned with the use of other senses as well. So science ideas such as energy, black holes, and ecology are based more on mental abstraction than observable data. So pag sinabi natin mental abstraction, observation cannot only hindi lang siya more on using our five senses. So may ginagamit din ng mga instrument like yung mga microscope, telescope na ginagamit ng mga scientist. Nagigets niyo ba?
Yes, ma'am.
po.
Okay.
Yes po.
So the next is teaching and learning through observation. Okay, so dito sa teaching and learning through observation, ang role dito ng teacher is to
Maglag
observe
ma'am.
the learners during the, for example, is during the activity. Observing help construct reality and make sense of the classroom environment. So watching children and listening to them while they are engaged in science activities provide wealth of data about what they are learning. So you as a teacher, your role is to observe your learners. And then informing practice, data from actual teaching experiences is more effective than relying solely on general curriculum guides. So this allows for tailored instructional strategies and assessment. So dito sa informing practice is hindi ka lang magre-rely sa curriculum or sa book na ginagamit nyo, but you can also use your experience as a science teachers para sa pagtuturo mo sa mga bata. And then student development. Learning to observe is a significant inquiry process for children. Using their senses, they construct reality, explore objects, and interact with peers and adults. So, dito is nagkakaroon din ng student development engaged in um, as they are engaged in hands-on activities. No, they are using their five senses, and they were also able to collaborate with their peers. Okay, so what is the importance of observation? Anyone? Anybody here? Are you still with me?
Yes po,
Okay, Mrs. Mann, what is the importance of observation?
importance of observation.
Mm-hmm.
So the importance of observation is actually crucial for several reasons. Um, First, of course, learning and understanding. No, by observing, it allows to gather information about the world around us. Also, no, nakaka-form tayo ng basis of learning and understanding. We learn about the cause, yung mga effect and patterns and relationship through careful observations. And also, through observation, na-enhancing problem solving, decision making, and scientific yung mga inquiry, yung mga tanong natin, like yung mga hypothesis, yung collecting data, at saka paano natin uh, yung at the end of the specific lesson or yung specific problem, makakadraw tayo ng conclusion.
Yes, so very well said, Miss My Mausman. Very good. Okay, so the importance of observation. So tama si Miss Omayma, no? So first is it develop of facts. So scientists use observations to find patterns in nature, numbers, or experiments, detecting them in sense data. So through observation, meron tayong nadidiscover na mga facts sa isang specific na ino-observe natin o pinapa-observe natin sa mga bata. So these patterns are interpretation made by the observer. And then it develop the second is development of concepts. So as we observe, so let's say na um,
Slide, may link
so let's say na may na-observe na tayo, so may na-form tayo dito na new concepts. Okay, while direct observation is common, many science disciplines rely on indirect observations. So, do you have any idea what is indirect observation?
Wala akong idea.
Honestly,
What
wala.
is the difference between direct observation and indirect observation? Miss Deluma?
Yes po. Yung direct
So,
observation, yung direct observation po is yan ba yung you observe it from yourself, you observe it from yourself, tapos yung indirect po is parang yan po yung you learn it about it through others. Parang direct po
okay,
is
thank
ikaw mismo. Okay, thank you.
Yes, okay, thank you, Miss Deluma. So, pag sinabi nating direct observations, this is using our five senses. And then, pag sinabi naman nating indirect observations, we use technologies like microscopes and telescopes to enhance our ability to observe. So, sa indirect observation, gumagamit tayo ng mga instruments na gagamitin natin sa pag-o-observe. Okay, so naintindihan niyo ba, class?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes po.
Yes, yes.
Okay, for our next topic, so what have you observed in this picture? Ano yung napapansin?
Do
Ha?
a student doing experiment po.
Experimentation.
Yes, very good, class. So, a student doing an experiment. Because our next topic is about experimentation.
Ito.
So at the end of the lesson, you are expected to describe the purpose and benefits of using experimentation as an instructional strategy in science teaching, explain the step-by-step process of designing and conducting classroom experiments, including the role of teacher and students, identify strategies to address challenges and unexpected outcomes during classroom experiment. Okay, so what is experimentation? What is experimentation, class?
Uh, what is experimentation? Wait lang. Ma'am, ako po.
Sige, go.
For me, ma'am, is experimentation is systematic process para ginagamit siya to investigate cause and effect between the relationships of variables. Mayroong
Yes, very good.
tinatawag na hypothesis, yung mga independent variables, or dependent variables na ginagamit sa experiment po.
Okay, thank you, Miss Maima. So, Miss Maruhom, may i-add ka ba?
Yes,
Okay.
it is a process na kung saan ginagamitan siya ng scientific procedure, lalo na sa laboratory to determine something.
Okay, very good. So, lahat kayo is tama. So, pag sinabi natin experimentation, it is another way of introducing a new idea to the students to stimulate their engagement in class. So it is a teaching strategy that uses scientific experiments to engage student physically, mentally, and emotionally, and clarify complex or abstract scientific concepts, and it encourage problem solving and inquiry. So the traditional way of using chalk and board can be improved by facilitating experiment in class. So using experimentation, mas nagiging engaging yung lesson na itinuturo ni teacher. And mas nagiging active dito yung mga bata. So the teachers transform the class into an active learning environment that fosters involvement of the students and stimulates their mental, affective, and physical activities. So the next one is how to use experimentation as a teaching strategy. So we have here the um, following reasons by CIRC 2019. So the first is identify or select a problem. So dito is para mas maging makabuluhan yung investigations. So the problem must be a problem for the student as well. So it is a product of their observation from the classroom, the environment, their homes, or the community. And then the second one is formulate a hypothesis. So dito sa hypothesis, a supposition or proposed explanation made on the basis of limited evidence, a starting point for further investigation. So dito nagsisimula na yung investigation na ipapagawa mo sa mga bata. And the next is you will test the hypothesis, control variables, make operational definitions, perform the experiments, record and interpret data, and lastly, draw a conclusion. So, ano ba yung mga dapat gawin? Ano yung role ni teacher at ni student before the experiment? So the teacher's role here is first is to prepare materials, time and procedure, plan how to integrate experiment into lesson content and create tools for and reflection assessment. So dito sa is of course, yung teacher talaga yung magpe-prepare ng mga materials, magsiset siya ng time or schedule, and she or he will plan how to integrate the experiment in the lesson, while the student's role is to analyze the collected data, identify scientific principles, and connect experiment result to real-life application. And the next is during the experiment. So during the experiment naman, the teacher's role here is to monitor the whole class. So matatanda natin nung elementary tayo or nung high school, pag nag-experiment tayo, so 'di ba umiikot yung teacher natin. So ino-observe niya kung ano yung mga ginagawa natin. And then assess the students' performance, check the time or duration of the experiment. Kasi baka mamaya, lagpas na pala sa oras yung ginagawa niyo na experiment. Then observe if the materials and equipment used are still properly working or are properly used by the students. Kasi baka mamaya gumagawa pala sila ng experiment, hindi ka pala aware na sira na pala yung mga materials na ginagamit nila. And the student's role here is to make sure na fina-follow nila yung instruction na binigay mo. And ask the students to be keen observer and take note all observation and results of the experiments. So dito naman sa after the experiment. So the teacher's role here is to guide the students in analyzing the data. May sa presentation na kan?
The
The
Kaniya ni Miado.
Okay, so next is dito na sa after the experiment. So the teacher's role is to guide the students in analyzing the data collected and then assess the students' achievement in learning goals. So after the experiment, your role as a teacher is to assess the students' achievement. So pwedeng magpa-quiz ka or magbigay ka ng activities regarding dun sa experiment na pinagawa mo sa mga bata. And then the student's role here is to analyze and interpret the data collected, identify scientific principles that can be learned from the experiments, and think of ways on how to apply the learned scientific principles in practically in life. So dito is parang mayroon din dito na i-relate nila yung na-experiment nila in real life. Okay, so lastly, the strategies for unexpected outcomes. So during experimentation, hindi natin may iwasan na minsan yung mga plano natin na ipapagawa natin sa mga bata is hindi yon nasusunod. Kasi pwedeng yung material na gagamitin mo is hindi pala available or hindi mo pala alam na sira na pala yung mga instrument na gagamitin nyo or yung room na pag-experimentan nyo is hindi available. So ito yung mga strategies for unexpected outcomes. First is improvise if you can. So if kaya mo naman i-improvise yung gagawin yung experiment, then do so. And then second is bring set of lecture notes with you in class. So for example is wala na talaga, hindi mo nagawa ng paraan na makapag-experiment yung mga bata is make sure na may dala kang mga lecture notes para hindi sayang yung oras nila. And lastly, bring results from related or similar experiments from a published research experiment or data previously conducted experiment with you in class. Okay, so ito, pwede kang magdala ng mga related experiment na nagawa na ng previous class mo. So para ma-discuss mo sa mga learners mo yung outcomes or yung kung ano ba yung result ng experiment na ipapagawa mo dapat sa kanila. So do you understand, class?
Yes.
Do you have any question? Any question, clarification,
Wala
Wala
po.
po.
clarification?
Wala po, teacher.
Wala? Okay, so that would be all. Thank you, class, for listening and participating.